At the Paris Olympics, Jordan Chiles walked into the Bercy Arena with a heart full of hope and a mission to rewrite her Tokyo story. Following rigorous training and a spectacular, Bianca-inspired floor routine, she seemed poised for redemption. However, the two-per-country rule dashed her all-around dreams, leaving her and her fans wondering how such a talented gymnast could miss the finals by just 0.067 points. Since the Tokyo Olympics, where she had a rough day on the balance beam and uneven bars, Chiles has been determined to make her mark in Paris. She spent countless hours in the gym, honing her skills and perfecting every routine. Her training regimen was intense, focusing on physical conditioning and mental resilience. Practically living in the gym, she worked on every detail. From her landings to her Chiles journey wasn't just about mastering new skills. It was about finding a new mindset. She worked closely with her coaches and sports psychologists to build confidence and focus, reminding herself that she had the talent and drive to compete at the highest level. This mental preparation was crucial in gymnastics, where the mental game is as important as physical readiness. Chiles aimed to embrace pressure and turn it into performance. As the Paris Olympics approached, expectations for Jordan Chiles were sky high. She was part of the powerhouse USA gymnastics team, known for fans and commentators speculated on her chances of redemption. Eager to see her bounce back and become a breakout star of the Games, the narrative was set. This was Chiles' opportunity to rewrite her Olympic story and leave behind the ghosts of Tokyo. However, gymnastics is an unpredictable sport, and reality can be harsh. Despite her best efforts and a solid performance, Chiles faced an unexpected setback: the two-per-country rule, which limits the number of gymnasts from each nation in the finals, became a stumbling block. Even though she placed fourth overall in the all-around qualifications behind her teammates Simone Biles and Sinisa Lee, and Brazil's Rebeca Andrade, the rule meant she wouldn't advance. It was a bitter pill to swallow after all her hard work and preparation. As Jordan Chiles stepped onto the floor of the Bercy Arena for the Subdivision 2 qualifications, the air was thick with anticipation. This was her moment to shine, to put the struggles of Tokyo behind her, and show the world what she could do. The first event was the balance beam, an apparatus that can make or break a gymnast's day. Chiles started strong, but the balance beam is unforgiving. She had a slight wobble on her front aerial and another check on her back handspring to lay out step out. Despite these minor hiccups, she managed to stay on the beam and complete her routine, earning a solid score of 13.6. It wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't the flawless performance she had hoped for. Next up was the floor exercise, where Chiles truly came into her own. Performing a Bianca-inspired routine, she exuded confidence and sass, captivating the audience and judges alike. Her joy was palpable as she danced through her worries. She nailed the Chusavitina, a challenging move, and followed up with a front full to full in. Even though she had a small hop forward, her energy and charisma made up for it. The routine ended with a full twisting double tuck, leaving the crowd buzzing. Her final score for the floor exercise was an impressive 13.86. On the vault, Chiles showcased her strength and precision, earning an average score of 14.26. The judges praised her technique and the height she achieved. Finally, Chiles faced the uneven bars, an event where she has both struggled and shown in the past. Her routine started with a Maloney half, followed by a picked Jaeger. There was a moment of suspense when she seemed a bit far on her pack salto, but she recovered beautifully. She continued with a Maloney and a Ginger and capped it off with a full twisting double leg. Despite a small step on her landing, the routine was solid, earning her a score of 14.26. Chiles had clearly put in the work, refining her skills and gaining the consistency she needed. Yet, the two-per-country rule remained an obstacle. This regulation, which limits the number of gymnasts from any single country who can advance to the individual finals, can feel particularly harsh when talented athletes like Jordan Chiles are affected by it. As the dust settled, the harsh reality of the rule became evident. Despite being the fourth best overall, Chiles' journey to the finals was halted. It was a testament to her resilience and dedication that she even made it this far. But the rule's impact was a bitter reminder of the sport's complexities. Jordan Chiles' story is one of determination, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Though marred by an unfortunate rule, demonstrated her growth and resilience. She may not have rewritten her Tokyo story the way she envisioned, but she undoubtedly left a mark on the gymnastics world. The all-around and apparatus finals at major gymnastics competitions are limited to just 2 athletes per country per event. This rule aims to prevent powerhouse nations like the US, China, and Russia from sweeping the finals, thereby giving athletes from smaller or less dominant countries a chance to compete and possibly win medals. In theory, this rule sounds fair, aiming to level the playing field and showcase a more diverse range of talent. However, in practice, it can lead to some heartbreaking moments for athletes. Take Jordan Chiles, for example. She delivered a stellar performance during the qualifications at the Paris Olympics, scoring well across all events. Her total score placed her 4th overall in the all-around standings, which should have been more than enough to earn her a spot in the finals, as typically the top 20 for gymnasts qualify. But this is where the 2 per country rule came into play. Even though Chiles was 4th overall, she was the 3rd highest scorer from Team USA, behind Simone Biles and Sunisa Lee, because only 2 gymnasts from each country can compete in the all-around final. Chiles was left out despite her score being better than many of the gymnasts who did qualify. It's like training your heart out, performing at your best, and still being told, sorry. It's tough to swallow, especially considering the narrow margin by which she missed out, just 0.067 points behind Sunisa Lee. This isn't the first time the 2 per country rule has caused controversy. Back at the 2016 Rio Olympics, a similar situation unfolded. Simone Biles, Ailey Raceman, and Gabby Douglas all finished in the top 3 during the qualifications. However, only Biles and Raceman advanced to the all-around final due to the rule, leaving Gabby Douglas, despite being one of the top gymnasts, unable to compete for moments like these spark debate among fans and athletes alike. Some argue that the rule diminishes the competition by not allowing the best athletes to compete, while others believe it ensures a fairer distribution of opportunities. When Jordan Chiles realized she wouldn't be advancing to the all-around final, it was a gut-wrenching moment. The disappointment was evident in her eyes, but so was a spark of resilience. She's not one to give up easily. Chiles reflected on her journey, acknowledging how far she had come since Tokyo. It was clear that despite the setback, she was proud of her performance. Her coach, Cecile Landy, voiced what many were thinking. The gymnastics community and fans had a lot to say about the 2 per country rule. Some fans were outraged, feeling that the rule robbed Chiles of a deserved spot in the final. They argued that the best gymnasts should compete regardless. On the other hand, some experts defended the rule, saying it promotes diversity and gives athletes from less dominant countries a chance to shine. Despite the heartbreak of not making it to the all-around final, there is a silver lining for Jordan Chiles. She qualified for the floor exercise finals, and her Bianca-inspired routine has been a hit. Her determination to keep competing, even after such a disappointment, speaks volumes about her character and love for the sport. The 2 per country rule continues to be a contentious issue in the gymnastics world. While it aims to promote fairness and diversity, it often leaves talented athletes like Jordan Chiles out of the competition. This rule underscores the complexity of balancing equality and excellence in sports. So, what are your thoughts on this rule? Should the best athletes compete regardless of their nationality? Or does the rule successfully promote a more diverse and inclusive competition? Let us know in the comments.